What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul. This is the Leeds Therapy. Thank you, as ever, for stopping by. On the screen somewhere, you will see all of my socials. Make sure you're following them. Make sure your notifications are turned on. Make sure that you are commenting, all of that kind of good stuff. Make sure that if you're listening to the audio side of things, make sure that you're liking the audio. Make sure that I don't care. 2-1. I don't care. I'm going in, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going in. Do not ever doubt this side again, ever. The comments that I've had for the past few days, we're getting relegated, we're going down, we'll be lucky if we get out of our own half. I had a Man U fan commenting on the video today going, we're going to be distracted, we'll put 3 or 4 past you. Just don't ever doubt this side again. That first half is probably the best first half of football I have watched in my entire life. Incredible. Incredible to a man. Just unbelievably good. It's not out of the realms of being too big-headed about it to say that we should have been 4-0 up at half-time. We should have been 4-0 up at half-time. Tanaka buries that one shot. If DCL scores in the first minute when we get that chance as well, incredible, incredible. Does this define our season? No, but I tell you what, this is a shot in the fucking arm for everybody. Everybody. This means something. I've got nothing but praise for our boys. Nothing but praise for our boys. Unbelievable. Incredible. I'll run out of superlatives. Graham Smith said it at the end. History, boys. We've just gone there, sat 16th in the league, and we've taken 3 points off of Manchester at home in their ground. Newly promoted Leeds United, their £500 million squad, and we walk away 2-1 winners. I said we could do something really, really funny here. We could win tonight and have the opportunity now against Wolves to go 9 points clear of the drop zone before a ball's even kicked by anybody else. I said that. I said this morning in my video, we need to have faith. We need to have understanding. To these boys, it means something. To these boys, they want to stand up and be counted. They want to write themselves into folklore. They want to write themselves into the annals of Leeds United. And they've done that tonight. And I know a lot of people go, oh, it's tin pot, it's not a rivalry. It is a rivalry. If you don't think it's a rivalry, I encourage you, go and watch Lewis Deaton's video that he did on Leeds United and Manchester. I promise you, go and watch that. And for people that don't get it, that don't understand, go and watch that, because that tells you everything that you need to know. That first half was incredible. The press, brilliant. The wing-backs, outstanding. Okafor, the difference maker. That first finish, by the way, by Okafor was stunning. Little side foot into the got, brilliant. And I don't care if it's a deflection. He's there to make things happen. And just everyone, I cannot praise all of them enough for how good they were tonight, for how brilliant they are tonight, for how proud I am of these boys tonight. Our first season back in the Premier League, and we've taken 4 points off of Manchester United. We've taken 4 points off of Chelsea, 2 of our biggest rivals in this league, and we can come away and we can say that. Now, is the job done? No, absolutely not. The job is not done yet. The job is when we get survival. But in this season, we're going to a semi-final at Wembley, and we've taken 8 points off of our fiercest rivals in this league. And that, you just have to applaud. I know it's not been great at times. I know the football's been annoying and maybe slightly a little bit down, whatever, but you just have to sit back tonight and you just have to do this. Incredible to a man. To a man. And I don't care that Manchester had a player sent off. Shouldn't go around pulling people's hair, should you? I love the fact that Bruno got
booked for whinging and dissent constantly. I love the fact as well that Ampadu was in the referee's face every time that Bruno Fernandes was in the referee's face. Like I said, that press tonight was brilliant. The press was unbelievably good. That's what we want. We wanted a performance. I thought we were going to lose tonight. Genuinely thought we were going to lose tonight. I'd wrestled myself with saying that we were going to lose. And just thank you to the people in the comments as well that had turned around and said, don't stress. We're going to win 2-1. We're going to win 2-1. Please tell me what the lottery numbers are. My nose is running. Please tell me what the lottery numbers are, ladies and gentlemen, because I will put whatever numbers on you want. I'm gassed. I'm absolutely gassed. And do you know what? I'm gassed for Farke because tonight was one of the first times, and Joe and I talked about it today, tonight was one of the first times in a little while where you didn't quite know what team he was going to put out. You didn't quite know how it was all going to play. And that level of unpredictability, we all thought Gruev was going to be playing tonight. And when you saw the lineup and when it's not, and you looked at the lineup and went, Jesus, he's going for this. And we've said it all season. Me and Jer have said it all season. When we're on the front foot, when we're pressing high, when we're just ratting around and just making it a nuisance, and the other team are having to constantly think, change, work. We're such a good side. We are such a good side. I've said this online tonight on X. I think, and I'll stand by this, had Okafor not had that month off with an injury, I think we'd be safe by now. Genuinely, I think we'd be safe by now. He's that good of a player. He's a proper old-fashioned direct winger that just wants to take his man on, that just wants to be involved and in it. And just, again, we got told how bad Bogle was as a Premier League player. Shut up. We got told how bad Goodmanson was as a Premier League player. Shut up. To say, I'm so proud of these players. I'm so proud of these players. Biol, absolute monster. Just a monster of a player. Incredible. James Justin got a booking in the first half. Brilliant. More power to him. Struijk took a little while to get involved. He does that sometimes, but yet again, here we are. We've got the 3 points. We've won away from home. That's the other thing. We've won away from home, everybody. We've won a game away from home. Oh, I can't begin. This is, I'm going to revel in this for an inexordinate amount of time. Do not even try to bring me down in the comments. Do not even try to make me feel bad. Well, this, well, that, well, that. I don't care. I don't care. Your £500 million squad got beaten by £100 million squad. Riddle me that. We've now come away. Like I said, this is that thing that I think about in terms of history and things within the season and moments in the season that you have to enjoy. And again, we go back to this being a reactionist rather than looking at the season as a whole. You know, you look at like the Sunderland game. We lose against Sunderland now. This game makes up for that loss against Sunderland. Genuinely, that's how you can't. That's why you have to sometimes, for me, and this isn't me trying to be big-headed going, I'm right. That's not, genuinely, that's not what I mean. It's just the way that I look at things that it helps me cope with certain things. But that is, for me, that is incredible tonight. And, you know, that one, you know, that's for Farke. That's for those players. And Tanaka, I've got just a mention for Tanaka. Do not ever doubt your ability to play Premier League football ever again, son. You are incredible. You're an unbelievable player. Box to box, exactly what we want. And I'm telling you, people think that we're going to sell him for 10 million at the end of the season. You better be doubling and tripling that. And yes, I know I'm emotional and I know I'm probably saying wild things. I don't care. I can sit with pride at my team because we've beaten our fiercest rivals on their own patch. And that means something in here to me. That means something. You know, that can never now ever be taken away from us ever again. That can't ever be taken away from us. And that's for those guys in the away end tonight. You know, they're for, you know, the guys in League One, going to matches in League One and this, that, and suffering all of that however you want to put it, tonight was for them as well. That's how important that is. And this is a huge shot in the arm for us. We now have, and I can't stress this enough, we now have the opportunity to go 9 points clear before any of our rivals kick a ball. We're now 6 points clear of the relegation zone. We were 4 before this weekend started. We've now increased that by 2. And for the people go, we're down, we're getting this, that and the other. This is what I mean. You have to just be calm on it a little bit. You've got to have faith in these players. These players are good enough to stay up. They are good enough to stay up. They've shown it tonight. I want them to show it again against Wolves when that match comes around, because that's hugely important as well, and that's what we want to see. But tonight is about us beating Manchester, us beating the Red Devils on their own patch. 2 goals going in at the Stretford end. Okafor is just... what a player he has turned out to be. Genuinely, before he went off for his injury, he was obviously bagging in the goals and he was doing quite well. But then whilst he was injured, I did say that I feel like we've really missed Okafor because of his directness, because of he's that maverick style of player. But what I've noticed since he's come back from his injury, his willingness to also track back as well and play for the team. Just incredible. And put some respect on our defence's name. Genuinely. People were thinking that we were going to get absolutely pumped tonight. And the biggest worry that we had was making sure that the goal difference didn't get as battered as what we thought it potentially could do. Well, I'm sorry, but that's not happened. And I am so pleased that it has. And like I said, this isn't me going, yeah, I'm right. This is just I've got to let it out at some point. And I've got to, I found myself getting really frustrated with some of the comments of some people and the way that some people have talked about this team and what their capabilities are and whether or not they're any good and whether or not, how good that they are. And again, I stress, we could have been 4-0 up at half time. And that wasn't an over-exaggeration. That's not me going with Leeds United tinted glasses on. We absolutely dominated that first half. We dominated that first half incredibly well. And I'm so happy that I get to do this video in a good mood. Now, when they scored, did I panic? 100%. All of the PTSD came in. Everything made me worry. But we stuck it out. We stuck to the task. We got the job done. And that's the main thing here. We've got the job done. That's another 3 points on the board. We're now moving closer and closer towards our goal. We have to take this performance and this confidence into the next game. And that's what it is. You've got to claw your way in. You've got to claw your way there. I can't even begin to tell you how proud I am of those boys. And it's for Farker as well, for all of his, and I've been critical of him this season as well. He went for it tonight. He absolutely went for it tonight, and he got his just rewards. Substitutions were a little bit late, but he got his just rewards. And we walk away from that game on cloud 9, on absolute cloud 9. But again, I stress, the job is not done yet. It's not over. But this goes a long way to helping us get to the destination that we want to be, which is in the Premier League next season. What an incredible night. What an incredible game. And every single one of those players to a man stood up and was counted. Just incredibly well. Like I said, when you see players get given an opportunity and they run and they take it with both hands, that's all you can ask. Tanaka did that tonight. I said, he's got to be playing. He's got to be playing. And he was. And played fantastically well. I'm on cloud 9. I'm on cloud 9. I've got the week off work. My wife is off work tomorrow, which means we can go and celebrate as a family with the little boy and do whatever we need to do. Hell, I might end up in his trampoline a little bit later on tonight. I have a feeling that I'm probably going to have to go to the gym because I am so pumped full of adrenaline. Do you think I'm sleeping tonight? And my bollocks is like sleeping tonight. That's going to do it for this one, guys. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. This, as far as I'm concerned, is huge. I don't care what anybody says. Call me tin pot, whatever. This is a massive, massive result, and I couldn't be prouder of the boys. I genuinely couldn't be prouder of the boys. Take care of each other. Most importantly, take care of yourself. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Cheers.